Hey, what is going on everybody? My name is Kane, and today I'm going to be showing you some pretty common spots on DE_Dust2 and Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now, the reason I'm doing Dust 2 is because it's probably one of the first maps you'll play in Counter-Strike if you're going to be doing competitive, because it's a really popular map. So it's really good to learn some pretty good spots on this map before you learn others. So most of these spots that I'll be showing you will probably already be on YouTube, but I just want to make a video just because I haven't really made a video in quite a long time, and I don't even have a CSGO video. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. So we're going to start off on CT. So basically when you spawn, you're going to start here, right? First of all, there is a spot right here. If you jump up onto this, jump up onto this box, you have some pretty good mid control. If anyone decides to push mid, you can take them out. I'm not sure if you can actually peek out. Yep, okay, so you can see B doors right here. So if anyone crosses by, they're really not going to expect you up here. They'll expect you either behind here or around in this general area, or maybe even in mid. So, you know, you peek out, you get a pick right there. You can also jump to here, which I'm not the best at. I think you get to jump crouch. Yeah, see, it's pretty hard. You can just get a 2-man boost if you'd like. The spot, it's like, see, I'm not the best with these spots. Hold on, let's try one more time. Alright, we got this, guys. Alright, one more, I swear. It's the last time. Okay, whatever. Alright, you can also get up onto here. I'm not too familiar with how you do this one. I haven't really tried this one at all. Probably look this up. There's a way you can get onto this right here and get some picks right there. I think you can actually get onto there from here. You might be able to if you... No, okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically a good CT spot. You can get basically on all three of these locations. Even if you make this jump, you can crawl around to the front too. So yeah, that spot's pretty good. I use this in competitive if I ever make it. Not sure if you can. Yeah, okay. So you can crawl around here. This is probably a good spot if you know someone's in CT and bomb is maybe at B. They're probably gonna rotate from A to B, obviously. So you can get a pick right here if you're actually on the terrorist side. So this is more of a T-sided spot, but I'm pretty sure you can make that work as CT. So now let's go to mid. If you're picking mid, obviously it's a pretty dangerous operation. There's if someone is trying to get picks mid, they're gonna either be here in this whole general area, down here. They could be top of mid over there, or top of mid right here. Barrels pushing up cat, and you never know. So what I like to do is, if I'm gonna watch cat, instead of standing down here where I can't really see much, I actually come up on this slope right here. As you can see, it goes higher up, so I can get a better spot. Stand right here. You can see quite a lot more than if you were standing right here. So you can also stand right here, which gives you a little bit of space to shoot. Maybe if you have really fast reflexes, you can hit someone on cat. They're really not going to be expecting that if they're on cat. I'll show you guys. See, like that, it's a really small spot. If they're walking by, boom, right there. So that's a really good spot. There's not many more mid spots. They don't have a lot of mid spots because of these mid doors are really tiny, a really small space in between them. But there is a good spot I like to hide in if someone's pushing through mid. I think it's called construction right here. This is a good spot because if anyone's pushing up mid, you can take them out. Even you can stand behind this right here, move out to the right a little bit more, move back, move forward, do whatever you want. You can also stand right here, which is a pretty good spot. Yep, right there. That's a pretty good spot. I don't think people really check there a lot. I think if someone is going to check construction, see there's a little spot. Maybe if they're good with the op, they could just boom right there. But they're usually going to check there, or worried about CT or boxes right there. So yeah, that's a pretty good spot there. Another spot is window. That's kind of an obvious spot. Just watch mid there. There's actually a jump right here. I'm not too familiar with this jump, but there's a way you can get up onto, like, literally on top of window. Oh, see, I just hit a little ledge. You hit a little ledge, and then you can actually jump up on top of window, basically. I'm not the best at these kind of jumps, so you can just find that on YouTube. So let's move over to B site. B has really good spots for opping, and for any other gun, honestly, like an M4. See, bad part about this spot is I think your head is exposed when you're standing here because you can see over a little bit, so your head might be exposed. But if you get out of crouch, you have a pretty good view on B tons if they're gonna push there. Another good spot is right here. Oops. Right here. Failure, guys. Failure. There we go. You have a good spot right here at B tons if they're gonna push out. And I think you can move back a little bit. Yep. There we go. Drop down on that box. So this is a better spot. Because you're fully covered unless you stand up, and then there you go, you catch someone off guard, so maybe you get a kill, drop down, and then get another right there. So that's a really good spot. This is kind of an obvious spot. A lot of people have, like, a lot of people use this spot already, so this isn't really too special. Can't be in the back of sight right here. I don't really use this that much, unless I'm using a scout, then I can jump scout right here, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the only use of that spot. Another spot right here is this big crate. Not sure what this is called, but you can actually sneak to the side of it right here. And I like using this spot because a lot of people don't really use this in competitive, or I mean matchmaking. Sorry. So someone's gonna come through tons, right? And whether or not they have an op, they're gonna check here, probably check on top, and then just notice you right there, hiding on the side. You can even wait till they push up a little bit more if you have like an M4 and catch them off guard. And it's just a really solid spot. See, I can even get like that much. Boom. Probably wallbang them, but yeah. So this is another really common spot. A lot of people hide here. I don't usually use this spot because I don't know, like it's weird. Some people check here and some people don't, but you can really catch them off guard if they don't check right here. I'm not sure what this is called, but we usually call it fence area near B, so that's what we call it. But another spot is just in this corner. This is pretty obvious. A lot of people hide here. So yeah, that's just catching them off guard. Obviously, car, really obvious spot. A lot of people hide here. You can also go behind a box. Not that great a cover. I usually, if I'm gonna go car, I usually hide right about here and I get some cover from the car like that. But if I'm gonna cover B right here, I usually jump up onto this crate and I can hide here, or you can move across the edge, right, like this, and you can sit on this box right here and get some easy headshots, or you can even move up here. So you're less exposed, but this is kind of a more obvious spot. A lot of people check up here. So you can have a P90, a shotgun, anything that's close range right here, and take out a lot of enemies. So that's a really good spot. Another spot, this is kind of obvious just for covering tons. You can hide behind box right here. But what I like to do is I crouch right here and move to the left because, again, when I'm in tons, I don't even do this. Like, I always check above box, and obviously if you're that good of an opper, when you're gonna come through here, you're gonna check right there and you're gonna totally get wrecked unless you know someone's there, and then boom. But that's a really good way to catch people off guard right there. I really love using this spot. Really useful. This spot, it's really risky using this. Sometimes I'll pop down a smoke a little bit, like right around there, and I can just barely see over the smoke. So if you want to use that, you can. Not the best spot, but it works sometimes. So that's basically B covered if you're going to be playing CT. There's some more obvious spots, you know, just little things that most people hide at, like things like this. That's not really a special spot, but just do whatever you want for B. So let's move on to A site. A site is a little bit more hard to find good spots because there's not a lot of basically obstructions or things like barrels, boxes, things like that. So this is a little bit harder than it is for B. But what I like to do, if you know you have someone on long, like right there watching long doors, then what I like to do is come up right here at this ledge and barely peek over like this. Like, look at that. Just barely peek over, and then catch anyone off guard right there. And you can also even jump up here, get a pick maybe. So this is a really good combination. You get one pick here, another one peeks out with an op, you get a pick right there. Because they're going to be expecting you to camp in the same spot, most people are. So, that's a really, really good spot right there. You can even watch right here. I don't really use this spot that much, but it can be useful. So, yeah, let's look at some more spots. Another spot is right here. I'm not sure what this is called. This is pretty obvious. This is what most people hide at. I personally hide there a lot, and to the right of it, and even to the left. So those are basically utilizing all of those. Another good spot is right here up on this. If you know you're a good shot, boom, get one and then back off. Let your team know they're a coming cat. You see bomb, things like that. So that's a good spot right there. You can even hide against this. I don't like this as much because you can't see as much as you can when you actually stand on top of this. Because look, see, you can see over, especially if you're like jump scouting. That's a really good spot. Another spot is barrels right here. A lot of people have a hard time killing someone hiding behind those two barrels. I don't know what it is. You can't shoot through them. Look at that spot. And obviously if you're opping, yeah, it's devastating. So just stand right here, crouch, look at that, boom, catch someone off guard. Another spot is if you're watching long. This isn't, I don't use this too much, but it's a pretty good spot. So that's basically it for A, unless you're counting the obvious spots like car. This is kind of obvious right here, things like that. So that's basically part one of my hiding spots, so see good spots on D_Dust2. So I'll be moving on to T side in the next episode. Peace out, guys.